Okay, Year 8. So this afternoon we're looking at energy that we can obtain from fuels. So follow along with the method description that's on one of your lesson slides. Now the equipment we have, I've got my Bunsen burner as you can see, I've got my rack of tubes, and here I've got a clamps stand with a clamp in, and being held in the clamp is a boiling tube. At the moment the boiling tube is empty. Okay? Now, first thing I need to do is to measure out 10 centimetres cubed of water, and I do that using a measuring cylinder. And I'm going to pour this 10 centimetres cubed of water into my boiling tube. And the first thing I need to do, the first measurement I need to take, is to find out what the temperature of my water is. Now that is going to be my starting temperature. Okay? And I'm going to leave the thermometer in there throughout the experiment so that I can observe what happens to the temperature. I'm going to leave it in there for a minute or so until I can see what the starting temperature is, and then I will write that starting temperature down in my table of results. So my starting temperature is just over 20 degrees, so I'm going to write that in. And now I need to collect my first food type. And the first type of food that I'm going to investigate is a cheesy Wotsit. Okay. Here's my Wotsit, and what I need to do is I need to put this onto a needle. Okay, so I'm carefully going to insert the needle into my cheesy Wotsit. So that means I can now hold my cheesy Wotsit nice and safely. Okay, now I need to set fire to my cheesy Wotsit, because the idea being that when I burn my cheesy Wotsit, all the energy, the chemical energy in the food, is going to be released when it burns. Now, to get an idea of how much energy is in there, once my cheesy Wotsit is alight, I'm going to hold it underneath my boiling tube of water, and I'm going to see how hot my cheesy Wotsit, when it burns, okay, what temperature it will cause my water to rise. So I'm going to set fire to my cheesy Wotsit, almost there. There we go, and underneath, right, I'm holding it underneath my boiling tube. I'm holding it about 2 centimetres, 3 centimetres. Of course, to be fair, if I'm going to do this with other types of food, I'm going to need to hold them all the same distance underneath my boiling tube. Okay, my cheesy Wotsit's burning well now. Now you might see that it's starting to drip. Okay, well that will be fat from the cheesy Wotsit dripping onto my heat-proof mat. And there we go. Now I quickly give this a stir and have a look at the temperature. Wow, the temperature has gone up quite considerably. Having started at 21 degrees, it's now up at 47 degrees. Okay, so that's an astonishing temperature rise. Okay, so that tells me that my cheesy Wotsit, when it burned, released enough energy to cause a temperature rise from 21 degrees to 47 degrees. Okay, I'm going to now replace my boiling tube with another. This one also contains 10 centimetres cubed of water, and I'll just demonstrate one more food. Now I'm using 10 centimetres of cubed of water again in my boiling tube. That's an important control variable. I'm putting my thermometer into the water again to get the starting temperature. Okay, and then I'm going to get my other food type. And this time I'm going to burn a Shreddie. Okay, we're going to have a look at the energy that's present in a Shreddie. There's my Shreddie. Going to pop a needle into my Shreddie to hold it in place. Okay, oh, that one broke. Let's get another one. Right, there we go. Right, now my starting temperature is 20 degrees. I have my Shreddie on the end of my needle. I'm going to set fire to my Shreddie, just like I did with the cheesy Wotsit, and I'm going to hold it under the boiling tube. Now this food type doesn't burn so easily, so I need to keep backwards and forwards. There it goes. Again, I'm trying to hold it the same distance underneath my boiling tube as the last one. Again, you might think that that is an important control variable. And again, I'm going to hold it here until it has completed burning. Because by burning the food, I'm releasing the energy that the food contains. Food contains chemical energy, which as it burns is being transferred to thermal energy. There we go. I'm now left with a black crisp, which was my Shreddie, and this time my temperature is up at quite astonishing 54 degrees. Okay, 54 degrees. Now, the Shreddie hasn't dripped fat, yet it clearly contained a lot of energy. So you might want to be thinking, what type of nutrient might the Shreddie have contained that was able to release so much energy?